nigga cheating. L.E. again. With my wretched best friends. Let's go.
GloRilla might have just revealed more than she meant to. Now, everyone's talking. The word on the street is that Yo Gotti isn't just helping her grow as an artist. He might be treating her like she's much more than just a rising star on his label. People think he's spoiling her like she's his girlfriend, maybe even more. And while that's stirring up buzz, Angela Simmons has quietly vanished from the picture. Not a breakup announcement, not a subtle hint, nothing. One moment she was there, and the next, completely gone. No goodbye message, no public posts, no signs, just disappeared. It felt more like a scene cut from a drama series than a regular breakup. Back when Yo Gotti was chasing Angela, he made it public, he talked about her in his songs, gave her shout-outs, and basically treated her like she was his dream girl. And once Angela gave him a chance, Gotti didn't hold back. He posted about her, took pictures with her, and let the world know he was proud. They looked like a power couple, unshakable and strong. But now, you'd think it never happened. No birthday posts, no comments under each other's pictures, no trace of their past. The love seemed to vanish like someone hit delete on their entire relationship. And when Angela didn't say anything for Gotti's birthday, not even a single emoji, fans knew something was up. She always knew how to drop hints with her posts, and this time, her silence hit differently. Then came the big clue. Both of them unfollowed each other on the same day. That move confirmed what many were already suspecting. Things had ended, and not in a friendly or peaceful way either. It felt cold, distant, like they were strangers again. Angela started posting captions about knowing your worth. You know the kind, short, strong messages that hit like a quiet warning. Meanwhile, Gotti acted like nothing happened. He stayed busy in the studio, posting music updates and appearing focused on business. But that silence between them said more than either of them could ever write in a post. It was obvious. Whatever they had was done. Then GloRilla stepped into the spotlight and the story shifted. She's always been close to Gotti, loyal, present, and always showing up for him. But lately, it's been different. She's not just around, she's everywhere with him. On flights, at events, red carpets, in the studio. And Gotti, he's making sure everyone knows how much he supports her. Praising her talent, boosting her image, keeping her name out there. GloRilla herself looks like she's undergone a complete transformation. New hair, stylish outfits, a glow that screams money and confidence. Fans picked up on the change quickly. Her facial features looked sharper, her nose, her jawline. Her skin glowed, her fashion was on point, and her attitude felt elevated. People started talking. She posted a new photo that turned heads. Her face looked different, more refined. She gave expensive energy. Cool, confident, and totally unbothered. Then she went live, chatting with fans like everything was completely normal. No denial, no explanation, no reaction to the comments flooding in. People were asking what had changed, even asking about plastic surgery. But GloRilla just smiled, like none of it fazed her. And honestly, that calm response said everything. She didn't need to explain. Her look said it all. She'd upgraded, and she knew it. The internet started calling it the Yo Gotti effect, as if her glow-up was directly linked to how he's been treating her. This wasn't some accidental rise in popularity. According to people close to the scene, Gotti has been investing in her beyond the music. Luxury vacations, high-end fashion, glam squads. He's been putting money into her image, helping her shine brighter than ever. And while GloRilla was rising, Angela was silent. She wasn't clapping back. She wasn't posting sad quotes, but everyone could feel she was watching from the sidelines. Insiders say things weren't going great behind the scenes for a while. Some say Angela was emotionally out of the relationship long before fans started to notice. Sure, cheating rumors floated around, but it wasn't just that. People close to the situation say Gotti stopped showing up for her. Not physically, but emotionally. His focus shifted completely to his label, his artists, and whatever was coming next in his career. GloRilla, on the other hand, was always right there. No matter what Gotti had going on, meetings, public appearances, performances, she was present. And the more people saw them together, the more they started questioning if their connection went deeper than just music. It didn't look like a working relationship anymore. It looked real. Like There was something stronger between them than just shared goals. Meanwhile, Angela was left trying to hold on to something that was clearly slipping away. Can you blame her if she started to feel invisible in her own relationship? Imagine seeing another woman step into the spotlight while the man you once stood beside acts like you don't even exist. No words, no thanks, no care. It wasn't just disrespectful, it was cruel. People around Angela say she gave her all. She treated Gotti like a husband. She stayed loyal, supported him, believed in what they were building. She showed up for him emotionally and physically. But what did she get back? Almost nothing. She wasn't being dramatic. She wasn't posting emotional rants online, but that doesn't mean she wasn't hurting. She was serious about their future. She saw a life with him. But Gotti? His actions showed his priorities had changed. It became clear he wasn't showing her the love and respect she deserved. And once people saw how he was treating GloRilla, it hit even harder. It wasn't just about music deals or mentorship. This was personal. Gotti wasn't hiding it either. He was making GloRilla the star of CMG, giving her the best opportunities, making sure she was front and center at every big moment. Magazine covers, major performances, high-profile features. GloRilla was there every time, and Angela, nowhere to be seen. No tag, no love, no public acknowledgement, just total silence. Fans started saying it didn't feel like favoritism. It felt like a full replacement. From the way Gotti acts around GloRilla, it's obvious this is more than business. He lights up when he talks about her. In interviews, you can see it. The looks, the laughs, the inside jokes. There's chemistry that doesn't feel staged or professional. You can't fake that kind of connection. Some fans call it sugar daddy energy. And while that sounds messy, the truth is, there's something there. It's not subtle, and people online are watching every little detail. And now, the big question is hanging in the air. What really happened with Angela? Some are trying to excuse it as the usual celebrity relationship stuff. They say maybe life got busy or they just grew apart. But those excuses don't hold up. Gotti made time for GloRilla. He created space for her in his life, publicly and privately. So if he had that kind of energy to give, why not for Angela? It doesn't look like distance or timing broke them up. It looks like someone else walked into the picture and got everything Angela used to have. Someone who was already close. Someone who didn't need to fight for his attention because she already had it. And the hardest part for Angela, no one came out and said anything. No post, no story, just a shift so loud you didn't need words to feel it. Now fans are looking at GloRilla differently. Some are cheering for her glow-up. Others are side-eyeing her, calling her the one who stepped in and took another woman's spot. But one thing is clear. This whole situation didn't just fizzle out. It exploded quietly, without a single word. And sometimes, silence says more than 1,000 posts ever could. Whether anything actually happened between GloRilla and Yo Gotti behind closed doors, something definitely changed. You didn't need screenshots or leaked DMs to figure it out. The shift was obvious. The energy around them flipped. It was clear that Angela was no longer in the picture, and GloRilla had stepped into a much bigger role. And it's not like Angela and Gotti hadn't hit rough patches before. They'd gone through quiet periods, stopped posting about each other, then popped back up with cute pictures or lyrics that hinted things were still good. Fans had gotten used to that back and forth. But this time, it didn't feel like another pause. It felt final. There were no soft love notes, no heart emojis, no lyrics that gave people hope. Just complete distance. The kind that feels cold, clear, and impossible to miss. Angela didn't post a birthday shout-out. She didn't drop a cryptic quote. Not even a subtle, "I'm good" kind of update. Meanwhile, GloRilla came in louder than ever. Bold posts, stunning looks, and the kind of captions that let people know she's living in her moment with zero regrets. She wasn't hiding from the attention, she was leaning into it. Every time she posted, it was like she knew the internet was waiting. And instead of addressing the rumors or trying to clear the air, she just kept moving. Confident, cool, and completely in her zone. While Angela went radio silent, GloRilla was shining, flashing big smiles, posting polished photos, and walking like she'd already won whatever game was being played. And that silence from Angela, it hit harder than anything she could have said. She's always had a way with words, never too much, always just enough to let people read between the lines. But this time, there were no lines to read. no hidden meaning, just an empty space where her voice used to be. And that absence was loud. There was no slow fade, no messy goodbye, just a full stop. Angela used to be right by Gotti's side, showing up to events, supporting his music, posting about their relationship. She wasn't shy about her feelings, she made it known that she had his back. But now, there's no trace of that version of her. The pictures are gone, the comments stopped, and the love? That disappeared too. Now her feed is all about her looks, her peace, her growth. The kind of posts that say, "I'm good now, and I'm not looking back." It's a quiet kind of strength, like she's reminding herself and everyone watching that she knows her worth now. Fans who followed their journey are heartbroken. A lot of them were rooting for that happy ending, hoping Gotti and Angela would make it work. Even some of Gotti's own supporters are confused, wondering how he went from chasing a woman like Angela to seemingly pouring all his attention into someone still building her name. To many, it felt like a downgrade, but others see it differently. They say GloRilla didn't just show up and take the spotlight, she earned it. She's been consistent, stayed out of drama, and focused on her music and her goals. While things were falling apart in the background, she kept pushing forward. So maybe this moment was never about luck. Maybe this was always going to happen. She waited her turn, stayed loyal, and now she's the one getting the shine. The situation didn't just start gossip, it divided people. Some fans still stand strong behind Angela, loyal from day one, but GloRilla's rise brought in new supporters who see her as the future. And Yo Gotti? He's saying nothing. No interviews, no Instagram posts, no tweets to set the record straight. He's letting the rumors swirl while he stays busy with his music and keeps trending. That silence doesn't seem random either. It feels planned, like he knows the drama is feeding attention to his label. People are talking, streaming, watching every move. And while no one has come out and said anything directly, fans are starting to wonder if this was all part of a bigger play. What if Gotti saw the shift happening and decided to ride the wave? Let the breakup speak for itself and use the moment to give GloRilla an even bigger spotlight. If that's what he did, it's working. Everyone's talking, and GloRilla? She's acting like she already knows the end of the story. Cool, calm, and focused. She's not clapping back or throwing subtle shots. She's not playing into the mess. She's posting music, sharing new looks, and keeping it moving. It's the kind of confidence that makes people stop and watch. Whatever she's doing, it's got her moving like she's already 10 steps ahead. Gotti and Angela's story didn't start like a regular celebrity romance. It was more like a dream Gotti spoke into existence. Before she even gave him a chance, he was mentioning her in his songs, making it clear he wanted her. And when it finally happened, he made a big deal out of it. Public love, high praise, and treating her like his queen. But over time, that picture-perfect love started to show cracks. At first, it looked perfect, but real life eventually caught up. When the relationship got hard, when emotions and real responsibilities started stacking up, Gotti seemed to back away. Angela didn't walk into that relationship carefree. She had a history. She had pain. She was still dealing with the loss of her fiancé. She had her own life, her own career, and a lot of emotional baggage that doesn't just go away, but people tend to forget that. They reduce her to Gotti's girl instead of seeing her as someone with her own challenges and real-life struggles. There were even reports about financial problems behind the scenes. Rumors that Angela was being sued for unpaid rent while still trying to keep her online image polished. She was posting like she was fine, but behind that phone screen, things might have been falling apart. And then imagine going through all that and losing the one person you thought would support you through it. That's a tough pill to swallow. Angela wasn't just letting go of a boyfriend, she was watching her emotional support system fall apart too. And now, with GloRilla's rise, it's almost like a spotlight is shining on everything Angela lost. This triangle isn't over. It's just quiet for now. But all it would take is one photo with a new man, one cryptic caption, or even a like on the wrong post, and everything would blow up again. The internet is just waiting for the next twist. But for now, GloRilla is clearly in the lead. She's glowing, her look has changed, and her career is taking off faster than ever. That sugar daddy vibe people keep bringing up, it's following her around every time she steps out. She walks like nothing can touch her. And fans are watching every post, every outfit, every lyric, waiting for what's next. Angela, though, left quietly. No dramatic farewell, No social media wars, just silence. And that silence, it said more than any statement ever could. It said she's done without even needing to say the words. And in a way, it gave her power. She walked away with dignity, with her head high, not needing to explain or defend herself. But the story, it's not finished yet. There's still tension in the air. Fans are still split. And the second something new pops up, the whole situation will explode again. So the real question is, did GloRilla really just slide in unnoticed and take over? Or did Gotti make a clean break from his past and move forward with someone he believes in? Whatever the case, it's clear the tables have turned. The vibe is completely different now. GloRilla's not just shining, she's running the show. The roles have shifted, the spotlight has moved, and the world is watching every second of it unfold.